Port Charles just got a little smaller, and for General Hospital fans, the news that broke over Memorial Day weekend 2026 hit like a freight train. Kate Mansi, the daytime Emmy-winning actress who stepped into the role of Christina Corinthos Davis back in May 2023, has officially left the building. She's done filming, her final scenes wrapped in April, and now the soap world is buzzing with one massive question: what happens to Christina next? Will she be recast? Will the role go dark? And could this be the moment fans finally get back the actress they never wanted to lose in the first place? Let's break it all down. First, the facts. According to an exclusive from Soap Opera Network, confirmed on May 24, 2026, the third anniversary of Mansi's debut on the show, which makes the timing almost poetic, Kate Mansi chose not to renew her contract with ABC's General Hospital. This was entirely her decision. In an interview with Stephanie Sloane's newsletter, Soap Stuff Soap Dish, Mansi described it as a very difficult decision, but one driven by real-life circumstances. Clear's Throat, her husband, television producer Matt Magini's, is currently working on a series that's filming primarily overseas. Mansi needed the flexibility to travel with him while also developing several new projects of her own. When life calls, even Port Charles can't compete. And just to be clear, this exit isn't coming out of nowhere, dramatically speaking. Mansi's final episodes are set to air into June 2026. So viewers still have a few weeks with Christina on their screens. In fact, General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, May 26th already teased that Christina is about to receive some massive news, and that could very well be the beginning of Mansi's farewell arc. Watch closely. The writers are clearly setting the stage. Now let's talk about what Mansi actually brought to General Hospital, because this departure deserves to be celebrated, not just mourned. She joined the show in May 2023 as the fourth actress to Christina in her grown-up version, following the beloved Lexi Ainsworth and the briefly tenured Lexi Morgan. Over her 3 years in Port Charles, Mansi tackled one of the most emotionally demanding storylines in recent GH memory, playing Christina as a surrogate for her sister Molly and TJ. The pregnancy storyline, which culminated in Christina losing the baby after a fiery and devastating confrontation with Ava Jerome, earned Mansi a Daytime Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actress in 2025. That's not a small thing. That's the kind of work that leaves on a show's history. She also went behind the camera. Mansi directed episodes of General Hospital in November 2025 and again in March 2026, proving that her contributions went well beyond performance. And on a personal level, her time on GH will always be significant. She got engaged to McKenna's in July 2024, and the couple married in a surprise ceremony the following June, with castmates Kristen Viganos and Giovanni Mazza in attendance. So when she says this chapter was meaningful and unforgettable, you believe every word. Executive producer Frank Valentini offered his own gracious send-off, telling Soap She Soap Dish, quote, and we're paraphrasing here, that the show fully supports Mansi's choice, that they love her, and that the door is always open for a return. And look, Valentini means it. But here's where things get complicated, and where GH history becomes a very telling guide. Cast your mind back to January 2025. Chad Duell left the role of Michael Corinthos. Valentini said almost the exact same thing, the door is open. And then months later, Rory Gibson was cast as the new Michael Corinthos, stepping into storylines in May of that year. So yes, doors stay open in Port Charles, but when the story needs a Corinthos, the show will find one way or another. Christina isn't just a supporting player. She's the daughter of Sonny and Alexis. She runs Charlie's Pub. She's embedded in major family storylines. Keeping that role entirely off canvas for an extended period isn't really an option. So here's the real question everyone is asking, and it's the one igniting social media right now. Will GH recast Christina? And if so, who steps in? The conversation online has been electric. Many fans, a significant and vocal portion of the GH fan base, are hoping this exit creates the opportunity to bring back Lexi Ainsworth, the actress who originated the grown-up Christina and played her from 2009 to 2011, and again from 2015 to 2023. When Mansi was brought in 3 years ago, Ainsworth was quietly let go, a decision that many viewers never forgave. For those fans, Mansi's exit feels like a second chance to right a wrong. Ainsworth has a deep, loyal following, and the outpouring of support for her possible return has been impossible to ignore. But she's not the only name fans are throwing into the ring. Twitter, or X as it's now called, has been a casting director's nightmare in the best possible way. User at Source Ryan highlighted 2 intriguing possibilities. Camila Banus, who played Gabi Hernandez on Days of Our Lives and brought fierce energy to that role, and Alison Lanier, who made a strong impression as Summer Newman on The Young and the Restless before her exit there. Another fan account at Isn't Dave One put forward Victoria Conefull, the Days alum who played Kira Brady Weston and built a massive fan base during her run in Salem. And at about 9, IX added yet another dual connection, suggesting Vivian Giovanni, who played the original Kira Brady from 2015 to 2017, before Conefull stepped into the role. Clearly, fans feel the Days of Our Lives alumni pool runs deep and could be a natural pipeline for GH's next Christina. Now, as of right now, the show has stated it has no plans to immediately recast the role. And this is a significant, but that's exactly what they said before bringing in Rory Gibson as Michael. So take that statement as a snapshot of today, not a promise about tomorrow. The story will tell GH what it needs, and if Christina's presence is required to drive plot, whether that's through the Corinthos family dynamics, the future of Charlie's pub, or her relationship with Blaze, then a recast becomes not just possible, but likely. What makes this moment genuinely fascinating is what it says about GH right now. The show is in motion. Exits and entrances have been frequent, and the creative team clearly isn't afraid to make bold swings, even if those swings generate controversy. Manzi's arrival in 2023 was controversial. Her exit in 2026 is generating just as much heat, and whoever steps into Christina's shoes next, if anyone does, will walk into one of the most scrutinized castings in recent soap history. For now, Kate Manzi remains on screen through June. Her final air date hasn't been officially announced, and the circumstances of Christina's exit from storylines haven't been revealed, but the clock is ticking. Tune in to GH this week. Watch Christina receive that massive news teased for Tuesday, and start paying close attention to every scene she's in. Because before long, these will be the goodbye episodes. Kate Manzi gave General Hospital 3 remarkable years. She brought fire, vulnerability, and an Emmy-caliber performance to a role that carries enormous weight in the show's legacy. Whatever comes next, a recast, a return, or an open door that stays open, Port Charles will feel her absence. And so will the fans who watched her every week. Keep watching, keep speculating, and we'll be right here, breaking down every twist as it happens.